House Speaker Nancy Pelosi commenting for the very first time since Friday's assault on her husband, Paul. Now, in a letter to House colleagues, she says that the savage attack traumatized the family and has left them heartbroken. Mr. Pelosi is improving but remains in the hospital. Joining us now with more details is Fox News correspondent Christina Coleman. Good morning, Christina.
Hi, Rain. Great to be with you. Great to see you again. Yeah, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi broke her silence over the weekend after this brutal attack on her husband, 82-year-old Paul Pelosi. In this letter to her colleagues, she thanked lawmakers for their outpouring of support and their prayers. She also thanked law enforcement for their quick response to this horrible crime. Now, in this letter, she said in part, quote, "A violent man broke into our family home, demanded to confront me, and brutally attacked my husband, Paul. Our children, our grandchildren, and I are heartbroken and traumatized by the life-threatening attack on our pop." Now, Paul Pelosi underwent a successful surgery Friday to repair the head fracture he suffered from the attack. He also had serious injuries to his arm and his hands. He's expected to make a full recovery. Now, police say the suspect in this case, 42-year-old David DePape, broke into the couple's upscale Pacific Heights home through a back door. He reportedly shouted, "Where's Nancy? Where's Nancy?" and brought zip ties and duct tape to their home. Now, Mr. Pelosi was still able to call 911, and the San Francisco DA says making that crucial phone call likely saved his life. When officers showed up, they say they saw both the suspect and Mr. Pelosi grabbing onto the hammer, and they also say they witnessed the suspect beat Mr. Pelosi with that hammer. Now, as for the suspect, he apparently had a history of posting disturbing content online, including posts about aliens, QAnon, COVID vaccines, the election, and some anti-Semitic comments. Some top Democrats over the weekend blamed right-wing politics for the attack on Pelosi, but some Berkeley neighbors reportedly said that about 10 years ago, DePape lived in what's described as a Berkeley hippie collective, and that he also reportedly posted some liberal anti-establishment ideas online. Also, DePape has reportedly has ties to a former nudist activist who says he has been homeless and has suffered from mental illness. Now, police have not determined a motive in this case. They have not said that this is politically motivated at this time, but both Democrats and Republicans, they are aware of what happened and they are condemning the attack. Over the weekend, House Republican leader Kevin McCarthy was on Fox. He released, he did an interview and he said, "Let me be perfectly clear. Violence or threat of violence has no place in our society, and what happened to Paul Pelosi is wrong." Also, just days after purchasing Twitter, Elon Musk jumped into the mix, tweeting and then deleting a link to a fringe website with an unfounded rumor about the attack. San Francisco's DA held a press conference yesterday clearing up any misinformation. She said arriving officers determined there were only 2 people at the house during the attack, not 3. She also says there's nothing to suggest that Mr. Pelosi and DePape knew each other prior to the incident. During the interview, she said, quote, "To be brutally attacked in your own home is one of the worst crimes that you can suffer. And to think I think there needs to be respect for what this family has endured and Mr. Pelosi has endured and what he is recovering from." Now, DePape is expected to be presented with his charges formally today. He's facing a slew of charges, including attempted homicide, and his arraignment is expected to be scheduled for tomorrow. Rain, back to you.
News correspondent Christina Coleman joining us with the latest developments. Of course, we will keep you updated as this all unfolds.